Have you ever just looked around at the world and felt completely baffled? Ever asked yourself, how is it that people who seem to do all the wrong things are so often successful, and they look so happy? It's a question that can really make you wonder how the world actually works. So, let's dive into this. Let's unravel one of life's greatest illusions.
This is the story we tell ourselves, isn't it? It's the common perception. We think we see it playing out all the time. The good guys seem to finish last, struggling and in pain, while the people who cut corners and manipulate everyone else, well, they appear to be living the high life. It's a frustrating paradox. But what if? What if the entire question is based on a lie?
And right here, we get a powerful, completely counterintuitive statement from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN Sri Nithyanaanda Paramashivам. He says, be very clear, bad things happen only to bad people. Wow, that's a direct, uncompromising truth that just cuts right through all the confusion. To really get it, we have to start by taking apart everything we think we know about success, happiness, and even what it means to be good or bad.
So first things first, we have to tackle our definition of success. See, the world has sold us a version of success that is just deeply flawed. And honestly, it's the source of so much of our misunderstanding.
The world often teaches this path to success that's built on, cunningness, exploitation, and manipulation. But Bhagavan reveals that this is all just an illusion. True success, that's something else entirely. It's about excellence in what you do. It's about that profound inner state of just feeling enough. And ultimately, it's about achieving what he calls conscious sovereignty.
So, what on earth is conscious sovereignty? This is such a crucial point. It is the ultimate measure of a truly successful life. And it has nothing to do with your bank balance or your job title. It's measured by one thing and one thing only: how intensely you have experienced and realized that you are pure consciousness. That is the only wealth that truly matters.
Okay, so we've totally redefined success. Now let's move on to the next myth, and you'll see how this all connects. It's this idea that people who act negatively are actually happy. A common question people ask is about consequences. You see these people who are constantly angry and arrogant and vengeful, and you think, will they eventually go to hell for all their actions?
And this just brilliantly illustrates the reality. The answer from Bhagavan is so profound. No, they don't go to hell. They are in hell. Right now. That very state of being, that inner turmoil that makes them act that way, that is hell. The shouting, the negativity, it's all just a symptom of the hell they are already living in. You see, hell isn't a place you go after you die. It's an inner space you can be in right now. It's that awful state of feeling constantly cheated and frustrated by life, which then compels you to inflict that same pain on everyone around you. That outer show of success is just a mask for this deep internal suffering. So this brings us to a foundational principle of the entire cosmos. If you want to build a life of real success and real joy, you absolutely have to understand the unshakable law of integrity. And the logic here is just flawless. Think about it for a second. Your entire life is built on confidence. When you break your word to yourself, that promise to wake up early or finish a project, you slowly chip away at your own self-confidence. Then, when you break your word to others, they lose confidence in you. And without that fundamental trust, how can life or business or relationships ever truly happen for you? They can't. And let's be super clear about this. Integrity isn't just some nice idea or a moral suggestion that changes from one culture to the next. No. It is an absolute, unshakable spiritual principle. It's like gravity. It doesn't care if you believe in it, it just is. What I find so powerful about this is how it just dismantles all of our justifications. We try to excuse our own negativity by pointing to someone else's. Oh, he was rude to me, so I was rude back. But in the law of the cosmos, two negatives don't make a positive. Your negativity plus their negativity just equals more negativity for everyone. It never cancels out. So now let's look at the other side of this great illusion. Why do people who see themselves as good still experience so much suffering? What is going on there? And once again, we have to start with the right definition. What really is a good person? Well, according to Bhagavan, a good person is simply one who knows how to keep himself good and happy. If you're suffering, if you don't know how to maintain your own bliss, you can't really claim the title of being a good person. So here's the crucial insight. The suffering doesn't come from being good. It comes from the inability to let go. It comes from carrying what Bhagavan calls a big file on your head, a collection of all your past hurts, your grudges, your pains, and constantly opening it up and referring back to it. That right there, that is the only real bad quality.
This is so important to get. The universe doesn't just respond to what you do, it responds to the inner space from which you do it. So if you give to charity out of guilt or fear, even though the act itself looks good, it's coming from a space of incompletion, and the cosmic law dictates that it will only bring a bad effect back into your life.
So, after dismantling all these illusions, what's the path forward? Let's wrap this up with the actionable principles for living a powerful, truly successful, and genuinely happy life.
These are the 4 pillars of a powerful life, revealed by Bhagavan as the foundation for manifesting your highest possibility. First, integrity, the power of honoring your word to yourself and to others. Second, authenticity, having the courage to be true to your highest self, not all the masks you wear. Third, responsibility, that liberating understanding that you are the source for everything in your life. And finally, enriching, the commitment to constantly add value to yourself and to the world around you. You see, these aren't just ideas, they are the actual architecture of a conscious life.
I find this statement so clarifying. And when Bhagavan says rich, he doesn't just mean money. He means a powerful being, someone rich in consciousness. For someone who feels powerless, integrity feels like a restrictive law they're forced to follow. For the middle class, it's a moral choice. But for a truly powerful, sovereign being, integrity is simply the royal way of life. It's effortless. It's just who they are. So ultimately, it really just comes down to a choice. Now that you've seen behind the curtain, you can't unsee it. Are you going to continue to believe in the illusion of success and happiness that the world tries to sell you, or will you choose to align with these cosmic principles and step into the absolute reality of your own power? The choice, as always, is yours.